Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Sir, now coming to films, like you've been a part of very good films and TV shows. Like, why did you quit films?
So I started modeling when I was 16 years old, and so for that journey from 16 to the age of I think around 30, 32, almost 15, 16 years, I was part of the modeling, serials, and the film industry. I did a movie called Yash, and after Yash, I got Pyar To Hona Hi Tha, and then suddenly it was just that I just felt I couldn't do it anymore. I actually refused 22 films after Pyar To Hona Hi Tha. I just didn't want to be a part of this environment, and you can call it intuition, you can call it an impulse, but I was gravitating towards my art. I love art, I'm crazy about art, so I wanted to just totally devote myself to that passion, and I became an art dealer. And I became a very successful art dealer. I traveled the whole world. I've been to more than 60 countries. I got an opportunity to be a consultant to banks, corporate individuals, high net worth individuals. So it was a great life. I mean, I really enjoyed myself for those 15 years that I went away from the film industry. I obviously made a lot of money, and it was good. It was good going until again I had this thing in my heart that something is not right, and then I experimented with yoga, with spirituality. I went to a lot of yoga festivals. I went to a lot of meditation camps. I did a lot of introspection, learning, self development, and then luckily, and one fine day, I just discovered Kundalini Yoga, and that just changed everything. It just gave me a new meaning to my own life. It gave me a life purpose, and it gave me a direction, and that direction is what I'm following right now.
Sir, as you always said, ki yoga is very important in your life. So, how important is it? Like,
so people think that you have to do yoga thrice a week. You go to Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, and that's yoga. It's not. So that's not even the basic of yoga. First of all, that is asana. What you're thinking is yoga is asana, and is one of the 8 limbs of Ashtanga yoga. Okay, so be very clear about that. Secondly, what we call sadhana, what you are doing thrice a week, sadhana has to be done 7 days of the week, 365 days of the year. It is not something which you can skip, or it's not something that you can say, okay, today is a Sunday, I will not do it. It becomes a part of your life. Now, having said that, you do that, it's very good, but then there comes another level where yoga becomes a part of your soul. Yoga becomes a part of your cellular structure, in which you don't even need to do asanas anymore. You are living, breathing yoga all the time. Every word that you speak, every thought, every action, every deed, every intention, all of it combines to create a yogic lifestyle. It combines to give you that ultimate state of peace, health, and happiness. And that's what yoga is. It's not yoga thrice a week, for 1 hour. That's not yoga. Please be very clear about it.
sir, lastly, where will we be seeing you in the future? Like, what are your future plans in yoga, in acting? What is it?
So you are asking me where you see me in the future. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. I don't know what I will do tomorrow morning. My whole life is based on intuition. Every step that I take, every move that I make is not decided by me. In fact, one of my favorite quotes that I have written is that I don't decide what happens in my life. I allow my life to happen to itself, which means that I don't say, okay, tomorrow I will do this, day after I will do that. I have met presidents of countries, I have met the health ministers of different countries. In Mexico, I have taught for 2 months. I was there for a month in Brazil. I don't know. What I would like to do. Yes, I would like to consult governments. I would like to teach at more festivals where I'm reaching out to thousands of people at the same time. I would like to do so many things. But don't be surprised if you come to know next month that I've left everything and gone to the Himalayas and I'm meditating for the rest of my life. It's also possible. This is something which I told my wife when I married her, that one day it's possible that I might just want to say, okay, enough. I've done enough that I have to do. Now it's my time. It's my me time. So with me, I don't decide anything. Whatever's happening is good, what has happened is fantastic, and what's going to happen is fantastic. That's the principle of yoga, that if you have a good heart, nothing wrong can happen anyway. Whatever had happened was good for you, it happened for a reason. What is happening is amazing, and what's going to happen is amazing, which is what gives you that ultimate peace of mind. Because there's nothing to worry about.
So, as you work on principles, any last message for like our viewers from your side? Any last principle for them?
Live selfishly. That's a very important message, because I see a lot of people suffering, because especially women, because I know women who are living their whole life is based upon what they should do for their children, for their husbands, for their in-laws, for their own parents, for their friends, and they forget that they are individuals. They have some requirement, they have some needs. They also deserve to be happy. Especially women make this mistake. They just give so much of themselves away that eventually they end up being unhappy and miserable. And what they don't realize is that when your own soul is unhappy, it cannot spread happiness. On the other hand, if you are selfish, in a nice way, I'm not saying if somebody is eating, snatches food and eat it. If somebody's got money, steal it. I'm not saying selfish in that way. Selfish in just prioritizing your life and making sure that somewhere you find that time for yourself, to make that peace for yourself in your life and to be happy in your life. When you find that selfishness and you are happy within, you become happy, that happiness flows all around you. And the same people that you are trying to please right now, that you are serving right now, that you are doing so much for right now, those same people will be happier when you are happy. Because that happiness that you have within you, it will radiate, it will just go out in all directions. Happy people spread happiness. Unhappy people may want to see other people unhappy. Remember that for the rest of your life.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.